This small group activity is called Rock Soup. And it's a story that's going to help the kids understand that one way to be kind to others is to share with them. All right, guys, I've got a story that I want to read to you. It's called Rock Soup. And in the story, you're going to hear some instances of people sharing. When you do, I want you to stick your thumbs up in the air. That way I'll know that you guys are paying attention. All right? This is a good story called Rock Soup. Once upon a time, there was a traveler who was very hungry. He went to a village and began talking to the villagers. Well, everyone he talked to told him to move on because there was no food there. So he told them he had everything he needed for dinner, but he wanted to share with them. Good job. He told the villagers that he wanted to make some rock soup. No one thought that rock soup sounded very good, but they were curious about what he was doing. Well, the traveler pulled out an iron pot from his bag, filled it with water, and built a fire under it. Then he pulled out an ordinary-looking rock from his pocket and dropped it into the water. By now, more and more of the villagers had heard about this rock soup that the traveler was making, and they wanted to see it. They came to the town square to see what was going on. While the traveler was waiting for the water to boil, he began to sniff his soup and rub his stomach. "Ah," he said to himself rather loudly, "I do like a tasty rock soup. Of course, rock soup with cabbage is so much better than plain rock soup." Well, one of the villagers heard him and ran home and came back with a bit of cabbage that he had been hiding. He added it to the pot, and the traveler thanked him. Then the traveler mentioned that once he had rock soup with cabbage and salt and pepper. He mentioned that that soup was the best rock soup he had ever had. Another of the villagers managed to find some salt, and someone came back with some pepper. Well, every time the traveler mentioned something else that might go well with the rock soup, someone in the village was able to find that item. By the time the soup was done, there was cabbage, salt, pepper, potatoes, onions, carrots, mushrooms, and much, much more. This was going to be a delicious meal for everyone. The traveler shared his rock soup with everyone in the village. They were excited to have been able to share in this tasty meal and to find a new friend in the traveler. Before he left the village, the traveler reminded the people that good things come when everyone shares what they have with the people around them. The villagers remembered what the traveler said long after he left the village, and they did their best to share what they had with other people. Very good. Now, obviously, what's this whole story about? Sharing. Now, what good thing happened when each person brought something for the rock soup? Exactly. When everybody shared, so the one guy, all he had was a little piece of cabbage. What if he just went home and he kept it all to himself? All he would have had was cabbage, or salt and pepper, or mushrooms, what all these things that different people brought. When everybody shared and they brought it all together, everyone benefited. Well, today we've been talking about kindness and ways that we can show kindness to others. Well, a very important way that we can show kindness to others is when we share with them. And when we share with others, everybody benefits.